HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast, Episode 68, South Dakota State Postgame.
Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast is sponsored by About Face Cosmetic Therapy Center because basketball season is also laser hair removal season.
You're listening to Hoops on Lane, a fan-produced pregame and postgame podcast about the Ohio State University men's basketball team. Visit hoopsonlane.com or subscribe where you listen to podcasts for all the latest episodes and information. Now here's your host, Dave Horning.
Greetings, Hoops fans. This is Dave Horning for HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast with a postgame review of the Ohio State Buckeyes' victory over the South Dakota State Jackrabbits in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. Final score, South Dakota State 73, Ohio State 81. How about them Buckeyes? What an exciting game. It was Keita Bates-Diop, Cam Williams, and C.J. Jackson all scoring 20 points or more to lead the Buckeyes to victory. But at the end of the game, it was the Cam Williams show. With less than 2 minutes left, the score tied at 70, and the shot clock winding down, Cam Williams hit a crucial three-point shot and drew the foul, and then made the +1 free throw to put the Buckeyes up 74-70. On the next Jackrabbit possession, Reed Tellinghausen missed a three-point shot, shooting just 7 seconds into the possession and not giving their star, Mike Daum, a chance at this critical time of the game. C.J. Jackson got the rebound, and Cam Williams again took over. He was looking to shoot, and when he missed the jump shot from the free throw line, Andrew Dockich got the offensive rebound, and Cam Williams was ready to shoot again. And this time, although he didn't make the three-point attempt, he was fouled again, and proceeded to make all three free throws. Ohio State 77, South Dakota State 70, with just a minute left. Ohio State made 4 of 5 free throws in the last minute to put the game away, 2 by Andrew Dockich and 2 by Keita Bates-Diop. Final score, South Dakota State 73, Ohio State 81. What a night for Cam Williams. He made 8 of 15 from the field, including 2 of 4 three-point attempts and 4 for 4 on free throws. He also gathered 5 rebounds, had 3 steals, 2 assists, and no turnovers. Plus, he played some great defense, stealing the ball from the Jacks' Mike Daum at a critical point in the second half. I loved his shooting from the field, and I love those great reverse layups. They are impossible to block. The basket blocks the blocker's arm, so the reverse layup is a very effective technique. Also playing great was Keita Bates-Diop, who scored 24, and C.J. Jackson, who scored 20 points on 8 of 19 shooting, including 4 of 9 three-point shots. C.J. had 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, only 3 turnovers, and only 1 foul. Great all-around game by CJ. And once again, our star player, Keita Bates-Diop, stepped up as he has been doing down the stretch. I love the way he is looking to shoot. Just 11 seconds into the game, no hesitation whatsoever. He finds himself open and lets it fly. Even though he missed, I love this attitude. He made the play of the game in the first half at the 5-minute mark. C.J. Jackson made a long pass that traveled 2/3 the length of the court, which Keita caught in stride, and, without dribbling, took 2 steps and slanted it home. It put Ohio State up by the score of 38-29 and forced South Dakota State to take a timeout. He was dominant in that first half, scoring 17 points and 24 for the game. It was an exciting game to watch. In the first half, both star players, South Dakota State's Mike Daum and Ohio State's Keita Bates-Diop, were lighting it up, scoring 17 points each. At halftime, the score was also tied at 43. In the second half, South Dakota State briefly took the lead at 48-45, but Keita Bates-Diop made his only three-point shot of the second half to tie the score and ignite a 16-0 run for the Buckeyes. South Dakota State, the team that couldn't miss, suddenly went cold, going 5 minutes from the 17-minute mark to the 12-minute mark in the second half without a point. And they went from leading 48-45 to trailing 48-61. My friend asked me when we would play on Saturday, and I said, "It's not over," and it wasn't. South Dakota State made back-to-back three-pointers, and just like that, the lead was down to 7. Ohio State's defense stiffened again, and over the next 6 minutes, the Buckeyes would build their lead back to 10 points at 70-60, with just under 5 minutes left to play. Again, my friend asked me about the game time on Saturday. Wrong question. The game was not over. South Dakota State went on a 10-0 run to tie the score at 70, with just 2 minutes left to play, before Cam Williams stepped up. It was great to see someone besides Keita Bates-Diop willing to step up and willing to shoot. Keita is our star, but he can't carry the burden alone. Final score, South Dakota State 73, Ohio State 81. I just love to say that. It was a great game to watch. At the 14-minute mark of the second half, with Ohio State leading 53-48, both teams were running up and down the court, shooting but not scoring. It was wide-open basketball, and the refs were great to let the players play. It was great basketball. In the second half, Ohio State's defense held South Dakota State to just 30 points. Mike Dahm made only 2 3-point shots and was constantly harassed by all the Buckeyes who took turns guarding him. After scoring 17 points in the first half, he was held to just 10 in the second half. He was definitely getting tired. In the post-game interview, Keita Bates-Diop was asked what was best about the 2 weeks layoff, and he said it was a chance to rest the legs. The layoff helped the Buckeyes, who looked like the more energetic team. Both teams relied heavily on just 6 players. South Dakota State made only 11 baskets inside the 3-point arc compared to Ohio State's 15. It was good helping defense by Ohio State when a Jacks player would drive down the lane. That's what made the difference. Great coaching job by the Buckeye staff to eliminate that play that Indiana had used so effectively against us. The Buckeyes had 10 steals and forced 13 turnovers. There were 72 total shots for the Buckeyes, including 40 3-point attempts, against just 63 shots for the Jacks. The Jacks made 13 of 31 3-point attempts, so they outshot the Buckeyes from behind the 3-point arc, the Buckeyes making just 12 of 40 for 30%. But it was the steals, the turnovers, and the rebounding that got us those extra shots and the extra points we needed to win. Ohio State made its free throws, did well on the boards, played better defense, and had better ball movement. Ohio State actually made an effort to defend the 3-point shot, while South Dakota State did not. I did not foresee Ohio State shooting 40 3-point attempts, but the Jacks were leaving the Buckeyes open to shoot them, so it was the best option. I don't think it was the game plan, but it just played out that way. With this win, Ohio State has achieved a successful season. They're playing now with house money. They've achieved everything they could have expected and hoped for this season. Everything from here on out is gravy. And the best news, the season isn't over. But it's still just one game at a time. Up next is Gonzaga on Saturday, March 17th. Time and TV network to be announced. This is Dave Horning for HoopsOnLane.com Fan Podcast. Way to go, Buckeyes. NCAA tournament winners in the first round. The season continues. Go Bucks.